will have access to books, because that's what they need virtually. The next category will have access to books and newspapers and magazines, the current ones. Then the next category, you have access to even the archives. So it's not everybody that has access to the archives. It depends on where you belong.
Ask you, when you put this library within the context of a society where the library culture is not so strong, what has been your experience?
Yeah.
Have people been coming in? What was it? Give us an idea of the number of people.
To my greatest surprise, people are coming. I think Nigerians have been deprived of good libraries. If you provide library facilities, Nigerians are going to come out to patronize. Most people that come here, they're always like, wow, we never knew such a place existed, and we'll be looking for a place like this. So Nigerians are ready to read, but they need facilities, they need library facilities. So the response has been wonderful. People have been coming, and is just because many of them are not yet aware. The more they become aware, the more they come.
Did Gani see to the completion of this place before he died?
Not really. He was still alive when the materials were being moved to this place. But it's a professional library. In fact, a consultant was employed to help set it up. So he was around when the materials were being moved, but he was not alive when we now launched to the public.
Gani, as he was fondly called, died on September the 5th, 2009, after a prolonged battle with lung cancer at the age of 71. He may be gone, but his legacy will most probably be an integral part of the nation's history for future generations.
Welcome back. Now, before we go on, let's take you down memory lane. We visited some state-owned libraries in Lagos State and also a library in Mainz, Germany. It's called the Jan Library for African Literature. Please enjoy this.
People to come around to read, and because this place is a public library, it cuts across anybody that wants to read. We have children's section and we have adult section, and we have old people that come around to read dailies or ask queries about the library or any information which we provide for them.
Can you please explain to us the structure of the libraries in Nigeria generally?
Well, as you know, this is a federation. The federal, the state, and the local government. At the national level, there's a national level. At the state level, there's a library board who's supposed to oversee the development of libraries in the state. At the local government too, they have their own structures, and they have libraries being overseen by local government officials. So the 3 tiers of libraries in Nigeria were supposed to actually spread library services within the country. We, in the state, we are trying our best to spread it. For example, as I said, we have 11 libraries within the state. We are also supposed to oversee the development of school libraries. We are supposed to train personnel of school libraries and even the local governments if they seek our assistance. We are also supposed to set up libraries, even for the ministries. All the ministries, if they desire to have libraries, it is our job to set up libraries for them and train their staffs who will manage the libraries.
how do the public libraries in Lagos State operate? Are they free? Do people have to pay?
Well, for the Lagos State Library Board, in line with the state government's policy, it is free education. So in the state library board, you don't pay anything to do that services. You just walk into any of the libraries. All you need to have is your ID card. You walk in and you can use our facilities. Even when you want to borrow, all we will need is just a guarantor. It is also state free, but there will be a guarantor because we want to be sure that you will return our books when they are supposed to be returned, when they are due. That is all. It is still free. Nobody will take a cover from you. This is just to encourage everybody to read and use library services in the state.
Can you please share with us some statistics with regards to libraries? How many readers, how many volumes of books, and so on?
Thank you very much. As I said, we have 11 libraries. As at December 2012, the library board has 168,812 volumes of books. 177,573 people visited our libraries, all the 11 libraries. You can read that. 138,000 books, 138,721 books were read by the people who visited our libraries. And as at last year, we had 698 new readers. These are people who want to borrow our books for home reading. 698 of them. Those are the basic statistics.
How would you describe the state of the libraries in Lagos State?
We are trying to develop library services in the state. We may not have enough money, but with the little we have, we are trying to develop library services in the state. For example, all the 11 libraries, we have provided computers, internet enabled, so that when you get to the library, apart from reading, you can actually go on the internet. The only thing is that you will need to inform the librarians to assist you, because we don't want unnecessary, unauthorized use of internet in our libraries. The Yahoo thing, which we try to prevent. But every library is internet enabled, and we have books on every subject. As you know, it's a public library, from medicine to carpentry. We cater for everybody.
What are your greatest needs and concerns with regards to improving the libraries in Lagos State?
As in every organization, we want more books. We want more equipment. Computers, they are not enough. The staffing too. We want more staff. The greatest problem actually now is staffing. As you know, new universities are springing up everywhere. They need librarians. And so the library board has a big problem. They are poaching. It is poaching. Because when I train my staff, they just come in and take them because they offer them bigger pay. So I still have to start all over again. And they still come in and poach. Actually, it is not their fault. The pay they have over there is far better than what they will pay in government. And that is why nobody will stay where he will get a better pay. He will move on. So that is the greatest problem I have. But we are coping. We are coping.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time. We appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
History can be described as the capture of a people's journey through time and are usually stored in books. But beyond the capture of historical events in book form is the preservation of memory. And there are those who travel far and wide to gather relics for this purpose. At the Johannes Gutenberg University in Mainz, Germany, is the Institute of Anthropology and African Studies, which is home to a special library. The Jan Library is one of the earliest and most comprehensive research facilities for African literatures in Europe and beyond.
Hello, nice to meet you. Please come in, hello.
The director of the library welcomes the team with a lesson on its beginnings.
I'm so pleased to meet you, and I'll show you the library and explain a few things about the collection and the history of the library. This man whom you see here on the poster